Now, the one thing that kind of relates to some of this, you can probably have your assistant do this or your virtual assistant, but maybe not, is a lot of the time it gets put together. They can actually definitely help you schedule the tours. They can help you, get the operating expenses, set up the tour, set up like a map and a driving route for you. But usually you don't need that with smartphones these days, having mapping software in there embedded. But what you want to do is you want to save time touring listings. So for example, this happens a lot. A tenant or somebody emails you, you spend time responding to them, you talk to them on the phone, then you schedule a time, you pair up schedules, you go show up, the lockbox is not there, etc. And this is like provided that, let's say, for example, this is your listing. This is not so much for if you're a tenant rep, but being able to be on the phone with somebody on that first call and be able to, not waste time and have to do all the setup, spend an hour driving, setting up the appointment, confirming the tour, etc. You can do it right when you're on the phone with them and just find out whether the space will work for them. Is just something that's incredibly valuable, especially since you're strapped for time. So you can also demonstrate the interior very quickly and even say, oh, you need 3 private offices, but this has 4. You can show them where you can knock down the let's say the private office, or you can quickly say, let's say, for example, you don't remember if the space has sprinklers. If you're in the warehouse, you can just point the camera up and see if the sprinklers are there. So I'll kind of show you how I would go about this. So let's say, for example, I just fire this virtual tour. And I can actually just walk through the space. Very, very easy, just right here. I can even see kind of like what the view is. Very awesome here. I can even see the kitchen, etc. But let's say, for example, I want to do a good job selling the building. I can actually just say, hey, here's an amenity. The building has a conference room, right? So I can actually see the shared conference room for the amenities, and I can see the view, etc. Really cool stuff there. I can also do things like link back in here and then view the exterior of the building or view the lobby. So here's the exterior. I can totally see it. I can see, oh, there's a parking lot, etc. Go back in the building. I can see the building lobby. So I can kind of like pan around, as you can see here, get a feel for the space, jump back in there. And I can also see, for example, the building has a gym. Awesome. So I can show them the gym. So I can say, look, here's the gym. It's awesome. You get this amenity. This is a huge selling point for a lot of people. So it's really cool stuff that you can do. And also, let me give you an example. So like, let's say, for example, the tenant actually needs 1 more private office, right? So I go, look, you just need a small reception area right here, right? And we can put the reception there. So here's what we can do. We can go ahead and you see this wall to this wall here. I know you need 1 more room. We can actually put a wall through here, and we can actually maybe squeeze in 2 private offices, or maybe just 1 large office, or this can be your conference room and you can snag one of the other offices. So really, really, I mean, these things start like, we start charging these at $150 a space. We don't charge as much, and we have teams all over the US that we employ that do this for us. And it's such a huge deal making tool. So, and you just do it on your desk while you're on the phone with somebody, and then you know whether they like the space or not, and you can just quickly move on to your next task. It's great. You have to do this, especially for these price points. If you guys are curious, for the price sheet, 10,000 square feet as opposed to market price of $1,500 or $1,700, we charge $450, and it's a better product than that. So if you want to download this, the price sheet for the 3D virtual tours using Matterport, go to digsy.co/pricing.